So hi there, my name is Cindy. Welcome to Vitalicious Living. So if you are here from the Facebook group, which I'm assuming you are, then you probably know that I just recently made a purchase and got everything that I needed to start infusing waters. So I wanted to do the unboxing with you. I'm so excited to get this, but I've been kind of making myself wait until I got everything organized. I went to the store, I got a bunch of ginger and just a whole bunch of fruit so I can start experimenting with waters. So while you're here, if you could do me a favor and just hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. I do plan on filming videos on YouTube on a regular basis, so I will be uploading at least once per week. I might do 2 videos a week. I'll just see kind of how my time goes. But the video content will be very much like the group content. So we will be talking about wellness, about removing toxins, but we'll also be talking about self-growth and ways that we can, take care of ourselves and reach our dreams. And I might even get into some of the how to grow your Facebook group and things like that, based on the questions that I've been getting within the Facebook group. So if you would please subscribe, that would be awesome, just to kind of show me that you'd like to see more videos relating to that content. So I wanted to jump right in, and I've already kind of opened this, and I am just so excited about this. So just to kind of share with you, the reason that I am so excited, oh my gosh, so you see that? So this is a glass pitcher that actually has like a filter, a stainless steel filter on the top that allows you to, strain out any of the things that you would not want in your glass. And it does, you can actually pour boiling water directly in this. It's Boros something glass, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's got a stainless steel filter. It holds 64 ounces. And it comes with a free cleaning brush. And we'll go ahead and get this started. So I'm super excited. But okay, so the reason that I am so excited about infusing waters, first I'll say I get excited over the smallest things. And I look forward to everything. And I hope that I never lose that. Because there was a time in my life, just I would say 2 years ago, where I felt no joy, nothing. And I never in my life want to be in that space again. And I didn't think I'd ever get out of it, I'll be honest with you. I really, truly did not. It was one of the scariest periods of my life. I have been through a lot of hardship, as we all have. And I've always been able to keep a positive attitude. I've always been able to find the good. I've always been able to pull myself through. But for some reason, I just felt tired. I was tired of fighting. I was tired of living with pain. I was just tired of bills and just constantly being so stressed out that I literally had no joy. I dreaded, as soon as I woke up every single day, I dreaded waking up. I dreaded facing the day. I dreaded going to work. I would buy new clothes because I love to shop. That's been something, and I will shop for the rest of my life. I love it, and I work hard, and I deserve it. But I would go shopping and come home with bags of clothes, and they would just sit in the bags for weeks. I mean, I could have cared less. Nothing could bring me out of that. But when I do reflect back, I will say, yes, I was going through some major things. I had just received a very worrying medical diagnosis. So just to kind of get off track here for 1 second, so in my early 20s, I had neck pain, which then led to me not being able to really use my hands. I was in extreme amount of pain, and I finally went to the doctor, and they had to perform an emergency surgery. My discs were pressing on one of the main nerves, and they actually had to remove the discs, and they put a metal plate in my neck, and I ended up having nerve damage, and it was just years and years and years of a lot of pain and a lot of medications, and a lot of stress and worry. And I was also, raising my son as a single mom at that time, and he also had many medical problems. He had very, very severe asthma. He had surgery on his legs, and so just to say, things have been rough in my life. But I've always been able to push through. But I've lived in pain my entire life, but I started noticing a couple of years ago that my pain was getting worse. My legs were burning. I was having severe migraines. I could barely walk. I felt like I was about 90 years old. And I did go to the doctor. I got all of the tests, under the sun, MRIs, and they came back and basically said that I had 7 herniated discs, one that is above and below the metal plate in my neck, which would be a very risky surgery, and that I was developing a spinal disease called spinal stenosis, which basically means that the center, your spine has your spinal cord, and there's fluid and space around that. And what happens with spinal stenosis is your spine starts to shrink. That space starts to shrink. And if anything ever touches the spinal cord, you would become paralyzed. So as that shrinks, if it could shrink to a point where I could be in a wheelchair someday. So getting that diagnosis was devastating to me. My son lives with me. He's an adult now, but he relies on me 100%. And I just, we have no family close by. And so when I got that diagnosis and living with the pain that I was in, it just kind of put me into this downward spiral of, I have been fighting to stay positive. I've been fighting to be the best that I can be at my job my entire life. Since I was 18 years old when I got pregnant, I have been fighting to survive and give my son the best life that I could. And I finally just felt like, I don't know how much a person can take. So I was at a very, very low point. And so I am back to the point now in my life where I knew I needed to make some major changes, but I get excited about everything, and I never want that to change. So that went off on a tangent. But so one of the things, I was just 2 years ago, I was a smoker. And I smoked probably a pack a day, and I was one of those people, I said, I'm never going to quit. I don't care what people think, and I enjoy it. It relieves my stress, and I just don't care. And I also drink Pepsi every day, so very little water. I actually could not stand water. I drank probably 6, 7, 8 Pepsis a day. I ate once a day, if that, and when I did, it would be going through drive-through because my job is very demanding and very stressful, and I just never took the time to, make a lunch or anything like that. So, to say that I was unhealthy would be probably an understatement, and probably contributed to the way I was feeling even mentally. I started developing anxiety and all sorts of things that I had never, dealt with in my entire life. So I quit smoking. It'll be 2 years ago tomorrow. So that's huge. And I will tell you that I quit cold turkey. I woke up one morning and I said, I'm done. I'm done smoking. Smoking is so bad for your body. We all know that. Addiction does not care about that. You know, your mind finds ways to rationalize it. But I quit. I was done. And it's been 2 years and I've never looked back. And the next thing on my list was going to be the Pepsi, and start drinking water. And for the last 2 years, I've been saying, you know, I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And that has been the last two things on my list have been, you know, drinking more water and getting more nutrients, eating a healthier diet. And those last two things were a struggle. And I think, you know, my life is so busy and I'm always on the run and my job is so stressful that it's just, I had to find ways to make it work. So I quit Pepsi cold turkey probably about 2 months ago. And I will tell you, I got so incredibly sick. I felt horrible. My mood, I was having like mood swings. I felt a little depressed, severe headache, like no energy. And I really didn't really connect it at first. I was like, wow, am I coming down with something? It's so weird. But then I realized that I was probably in caffeine or sugar withdrawal. But I stuck with it. And I'm so, so glad that I did. And the only reason that I've been able to do that is through these items right here. So these are little effervescent tablets from Amazing Grass. And I went and I did a ton of research before I bought these. So I was looking at, you know, all of the superfoods and greens, things without dyes or artificial flavoring or artificial, you know, sweeteners or without sugar. And it was amazing to me that as I was researching all of these companies that had natural products, their ingredients were loaded with junk. So I finally found these, and these are awesome because I can carry these with me in my purse, and I can literally just drop one of these tablets right in my water. And it gives it just enough flavor where it's not sweet, but it's not bitter. And what I love about these tablets is that it gives you one daily serving of greens, and then it also gives you like all sorts of superfoods. So you're getting like wheatgrass and alfalfa and barley and all sorts of stuff. It's just loaded with superfoods that are really good for you. So I started by just drinking those, and they're amazing. And I will tell you, every single day that I've been taking them, I feel better and better. I have more energy, my skin looks better, I just feel better. And I recently just started drinking these cold Infused. These are just little tea bags that you put in your water as well. And you just drop it in, and the main ingredient is actually hibiscus tea. And this has a little bit of mint. And once again, no sugar. It's no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors or dyes or any of that crap. And it's amazing. And I absolutely love these. Highly recommend both. So I'm the type of person, when I get excited about something, I go all in. So now that I'm on this water kick, I'm like, oh my God, think of the creations that I can make myself, you know? So I started doing all sorts of research, and yes, I bought a book, and I know that I can find 101 recipes online, and I already have, but there is something to me about a book. I love reading, and I love looking at a book. I'm old-fashioned, I guess. So I bought a book all about infused water, and it does give you all sorts of recipes with pictures, which I really like. And, you know, it gives you, you know, some of the health benefits that come with the different types of water. And I just thought that this would give me some ideas. And it's also something that I enjoy. So like, you know, at the end of my day, if I'm just kind of like laying in bed, I like to look at stuff like this. So I'm super excited to go through this. The other thing that I got was I bought lavender flowers, and these are completely organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. They're raw flowers, and they are edible. And I decided to go with Kate's Naturals. And the reason I decided is because there was a wide selection, and they were the ones that seemed the cleanest to me. So you can do all sorts of things. And lavender is known to reduce, you know, anxiousness, relieve pain. It can improve your sleep, nervous. If you feel nervous, it helps. It just really is a very calming, whether you are inhaling that through aromatherapy or if you're using it in your drinks. So I'm really excited about this. You can even use this to make like salt scrubs and all sorts of things. So I'm super excited. And then I decided, because I loved those little hibiscus tea bags that I got, that I wanted to kind of experiment. And I also bought the hibiscus flowers. And hibiscus is also known, it reduces anxiousness. I have read that it also helps lower your blood pressure and actually helps you feel relaxed. So I will tell you that when I first started drinking the hibiscus tea, I noticed that I felt relaxed. And it was the middle of the day, and it wasn't like I was tired or drowsy, but I definitely felt myself kind of come down a little bit. So when I got home that night from work, I looked it up, and sure enough, it says that it will lower your blood pressure and relax you. So I think that these are an awesome place to start. And once again, these are all, you know, organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, and they are obviously edible. So I am like so excited to begin making these products. And then the last thing that I ordered, and I actually ordered it from Amazon only because I was already placing an order from Amazon, so I thought I might as well get it. I get free shipping. I have Amazon Prime. And that is the product that I talk about in the Facebook group constantly, which is Attitude. And Attitude is the best green cleaning and product line out there. So when I was going through all of that stuff that I just mentioned to you, so I had, you know, as I mentioned, my legs were burning, I was in pain, and I knew that I had a lot of spinal issues going on that were causing that. But I also it was recommended that I get blood work done. So when I got my blood work back, it did say that I was, you know, extremely deficient in B vitamins, as multiple, not B12, folate, I believe. And then I was, my vitamin D level was like a 3. So that was why I was probably feeling depressed. I was having pain. I was feeling fatigued. And I was having migraines. I was waking up every single day with a headache that would turn into a full-blown migraine. And it got to the point where I was missing 2 days a week from work. And I could not even pay my bills, because my paycheck, I mean, you only get so many sick days. And it was horrible. I mean, I was literally, I thought maybe I had a brain tumor or something. I mean, that's how bad I felt. I was having horrible vision disturbances, and I was having anxiety that they would come on when I would be driving, because I, you know, go to Chicago and Milwaukee and drive in major traffic. So it was just, everything was a mess in my life. So I met a couple of people. What I love about my job, I work in advertising, and I work with all sorts of clients. So I have chiropractors and holistic doctors and wellness centers and regular MDs. I mean, everybody. And my doctor actually did say to me that he asked me, what are you using? Do you have candles? Do you have air fresheners? What type of cleaning products do you use? And I will tell you that I was so mad that he asked me that I almost felt like I wanted to report him because I just felt like he wasn't taking me serious. I'm like, are you kidding me? I am not a sensitive person. I don't have allergies. I can do anything. I'm like resilient. So I've been using the same cleaning products and I've been using candles and Febreze spray and the plugins my whole life, and I've never had problems. So I literally argued with him and told him that I was, highly offended that they were not taking it serious. So anyway, I did get to a point though that I started doing some research, and that's when I learned about all of the chemicals that are not regulated, that are in our products, our makeup, our shampoos, our cleaning products, basically our laundry products, everything that we use. And these ingredients are known to trigger asthma and cause migraines. Those are the two top things with almost every single one of the chemicals. I mean, they can also cause cancer and endocrine disruption, which can mimic hormones. They can cause, all sorts of things. But when I saw all of these products, is the main worry would be a migraine, I said, okay, it can't hurt for me to try. So what I did is I got rid of all of my cleaning products and my laundry products, and I started researching and using all natural products. And I will say that within 10 days of me switching, my headaches were completely gone. And that is a true story. And that blew me away because I never in a million years thought that would work. I went back to try to talk to the doctor, and he actually was no longer with them anymore. And he was not my regular doctor. And he actually shared with me a lot of really interesting things, how he himself will not let his family, his parents, his sister, nobody uses chemicals or, 409 cleaning spray. Things that we all use, he said, they're basically killing us. So I don't know if they got rid of him because of that or what, but it was pretty interesting. So I have tried hundreds, probably, of green cleaning products. And the main thing I want to say about that is that the majority, or not the majority, there are very, very many, I don't think they even say it that way, but there are so many companies that claim to be all natural, or they'll say free and clear. But then when you really start learning the ingredients and learning where to go to kind of check things, you realize that they're still loaded with toxins. So I'll save that for another video, because that itself could be, a 4-hour conversation. So at the end of the day, I now use both Think Dirty app as well as EWG website. They are the Environmental Working Group. It's a non-for-profit. You can type in any product and they will give you a score from green to red based on if it's safe and if it's not, and what the ingredients are that you should be concerned about and what they could cause. So I now will not buy anything that is not in the EWG resource, because I have used products that claim to be free and clear that were not, and my headaches came back. And that was the only reason that it led me to double check and really dig into researching the ingredients, because I was like, oh my God, that was a total fluke that my headaches went away. They're back. No, they were back because those chemicals were back. So this is the Attitude dishwashing. It's not dishwasher. They have that. But this is dishwashing detergent. And once again, this rates a green A on EWG, and there are very few products that rate a green A. Most of the all natural products do rate like an orange B and sometimes a C. So Attitude is my #1 pick. They were also featured in the Oprah magazine as a favorite. So super excited to get that because I have been out, and I actually bought this this soap that you grate into your dish pan or whatever, and you know, it's okay. I like it, but I definitely missed my Attitude dishwashing detergent. So I guess this video went way longer than I intended, but I'm just super excited. My first video. Thank you so much for being here. My next video, I think what I'm going to do is actually like start making some creations and talk about the benefits. So I will create different things. I'll let you know exactly like why I'm making it, what like ginger helps with and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to make some natural cleaning products. And I have a makeup line that I just ordered that is absolutely amazing. And once again, it's 100% pure, and super excited about that. And I know we're going to do some time blocking and just a whole lot of stuff. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here. And please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I would greatly appreciate your support and your feedback. And I really look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again.